Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. At the same time, say hello to the Aston Martin DBX, Aston Martin's first ever SUV in its 107-year history. Now you are thinking, why are they making an SUV? Well, they're making an SUV because it just makes business sense. The more the SUVs you produce, it's equal to the amount of cash you take home. It has been a successful business model for Porsche, BMW, Mercedes, Lamborghini, everyone. Aston Martin's a bit late to the game and they're one of the last few brands to actually come up with a super SUV. But they're not the last and they may just be on time, because with its new ownership and new ideas, Aston Martin has a way ahead and has a bright future if this car is what we are all expecting from it. To manufacture the DBX, Aston Martin has built a brand new factory in St. Athens. I may have mispronounced that. Now, St. Athens, the area was actually an RAF Air Force base during World War II, and on this Air Force base is where the factory is built. Well, maybe this car flies as well on road, we never know. The DBX is powered by a 4-liter twin-turbo AMG engine. Well, AMG is from Mercedes. Yes, it is a Mercedes AMG engine which is used on multiple AMG cars. Now this engine produces 542 horsepower mated to a 9-speed gearbox. And you would definitely not mind pushing it in corners, even though it's a bit heavy. But for its size and weight, the DBX definitely tackles corner with class, with speed and with style. Now the gearbox in this is not the fastest thing around, but it adequately maintains itself throughout the range. It's always in the right gear whenever you need it to, but it's not intrusive, which in a GT car is a compliment, which this is. This is a giant SUV GT car, and the DBX does 0 to 100 in 4.5 seconds. Now that is super quick, but at the same time it doesn't feel as aggressive enough as its other competitors, which, giving its GT characteristics, is a good thing. When it comes to handling, the DBX is not a very sporty car. You can feel the weight move around, but if your inputs are smooth, you can definitely play around with it. DBX is not as agile as its sports car brothers, but it's agile enough for a super SUV. The power delivery is smooth and linear and never in your face, which again is a good thing. You can hear it. Let us talk looks. Now, the DBX for sure looks like a super SUV. It's elegant, it's stylish, and it's aggressive enough to be called a beautiful looking car. And I think it definitely looks right in the size and proportions that it is given in. There are a few odd angles, but which modern car doesn't have that? Now, what particularly interesting about this car is this particular model is the satin solar bronze color. It's a two-tone satin matte finish going on for it. I'm not sure if I like it though, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people will love it. It stands out in the sun, it really pops. It's got this pinkish tinge going on for it, and it definitely pops. Let us look around the car. Now, the other interesting design bit are the 22-inch rims on the car. Now, these antler designs look phenomenal in my opinion. They are a very elegant set of wheels. The overall look, stance and profile of the car is handsome, and definitely it's a good looking car. It looks better in real life than it does in pictures and videos. It also feels and looks bigger in person. I love the way the aggressive look and feel of the car is. It is quintessentially Aston. It exactly looks how like an Aston should. let us talk about the rear of the car. If you see this shape, this is derived from the Aston Martin Vantage. Now this is one of the quintessential features that they have taken, the look and feel of current Astons. Even the wire mesh next to the exhaust, the wire metal mesh look, this is also from the Vantage. These are the small design bits that they have taken from the other cars on sale. I love the rakish roofline that they have, the sporty rakish sloping roofline, and the frameless mirrors. So the windows are actually frameless, which is again a sporty look on the car. See that? I actually enjoy this. This is pretty cool. The side vents are functional. The fog lamps are actually vents for aerodynamics and brake cooling. So overall, there's a lot of function over form blending in with this. Now the interiors of the DBX is an extremely good place to be in. There is leather everywhere. It's extremely comfortable. In fact, there's leather even on top. The entire car is covered in leather. You can customize it to any degree possible. This car is a highly customized option by the Q department from Aston Martin. The Q is their bespoke department. Now when you sit inside, it's definitely luxurious. It's got custom seats, ventilated seats, heating, cooling seats, the quintessential Aston Martin steering wheel. However, the infotainment on this is from Mercedes as well, and it is the old one. Now when you drive modern cars, you kind of get used to all the modern amenities, which this car lacks. The infotainment is old, and when you have a sports car which has a good driving experience, you don't care about the infotainment. But in a luxury GT car as this, you want a modern infotainment system. This is what is one of the biggest drawbacks of the DBXs, an outdated infotainment system. However, the facelift or the next version of the DBX will get a modern system, and that is actually not too far away. It's got the buttons as the usual Aston Martin button layout. The ergonomics is not that great. You have to always look around and fidget around to see what you want and how you want it exactly. What I love is the Aston Martin glass buttons. Park, reverse, neutral and drive, and obviously this is engine start stop. This layout is a bit odd. You kind of have to get used to it. Overall, it's extremely comfortable and a good place to be in. Now the DBX can seat 4 people comfortably. It's designed to seat 5 people, but 4 is where you want to draw the line. I love the full glass roof. I mean, there's nothing to complain about in the DBX. I'm actually just nitpicking. The DBX is a refined GT car for your family, an everyday super SUV with proper GT characteristics. It has everything: space, performance, pedigree and luxury. However, the segment it caters to is getting crowded with super SUVs almost from all manufacturers. Will it be able to win the hearts and minds of the people? It definitely did mine.